Good morning, chat. How you doing? How you doing? This is your daily reminder that as much fun as we're having here, there is an active genocide going on in the Middle East, and America is helping to fund it. Not trying to yuck your yum, we're getting that right out the way at the beginning of it, but honestly, we have a fucking necessity. If you're a human, it is your job to speak about the genocide at least once a goddamn day. This isn't a flex, this isn't me going, oh, look how wonderful I am. This is just a fact that we all need to sit with for a minute. We need to think about it. Because it's not fucking cool, right? We can all agree to that one. That regardless of if we agree or disagree with Israel's right to own a space, it doesn't matter. They don't have the right to murder people for that space. We can agree on that, right, chat? Like, together, as a community. Because if we can't, what the fuck are we doing here? Seriously, y'all. I'm not trying to be too hyperbolic with that one. It's just... yeah, it's literally the bare minimum we can do. And being that America, me and you, are funding this shit, and one day, if the human race lives long enough, we are going to have to look down like German parents did one day. Well, more accurately, like Swiss parents did one day. And go, well, you have to understand, Jim. We did it because we did it. It was just easier. And Coca-Cola tastes really good, right? I mean, yeah, they murdered 40,000 children today through starvation, one of the worst ways you can kill a person. But hey, that Coke, it tastes real good, right? I mean, love that American food and drink. Sponsoring the fucking genocide fully and open about it. Like I said, we're all sponsoring it. Hey, y'all, did you know that this stream is helping to sponsor a genocide? We're fighting it. We don't like it. We're talking about it right now, which is something most people don't got the balls to do. I'm sad and disappointed to report. But at the same time, hey guys, any money that I make that goes to my U.S. taxes, yeah, unfortunately, it is funding that genocide. Hey y'all, if you decide to use the tip link, I don't have a tip link yet. Don't bother yourselves looking for it. But hey y'all, if you use the tip link, did you know you're helping to fund a genocide bipartisanly? And you know what we can do? And literally what any of y'all can do? Talk about it. But it makes me feel bad, Trav. I don't like doing that. It's not a fun thing to talk about. No shit! It's not fun to talk about. Hey, are you gonna have more fun talking about it when we're sending our boys and girls over there to die for it? Is it gonna be more fun to talk about then? Sorry, guys. That sounded a lot like an attack, and yeah, I'm upset with myself. I'm upset with my country. I'm not upset with you, chat. I'm happy y'all are here. And I am going to put it on hold now. And go back to playing my fun ha-ha who gives a shit game. But I'm just saying, y'all, keep it in the back of your heads. It's not cool what we're doing. And yes, I can say that, oh, is there a single American jet dropping bombs on these Palestinian children and victims of fucking genocide? No. Dude, no. America would never get our hands dirty doing such an evil act. We learned from Vietnam. We're just going to give Benjamin Netanyahu around $40 billion a year. Hey, y'all, what do you think that money could go to if we weren't sending it to pay for a genocide? Do you think we could, I don't know, have health care? Maybe, you know, so many children in our country wouldn't starve to death, around 200 a day. And I don't know, I mean, I feel like there's a lot. I feel like taking that money and setting it in a box with a note that said, Trump, don't use this to fuck children. Just, Trump, don't be a pedophile. Note written on it. Take it, put it in a shoebox, set it in a box, set it in a closet. Tell Trump to set it in a bathroom in the White House. I think that money would go to more use than the shit we're sending to the fucking genocidal piece of shit fucking... I almost said something I shouldn't. Remember, chat, I'm a southern person, which means I say stupid fucking things sometimes, and I might say the fuck word a lot. I'm within time to say it. I might say the fuck word a lot. But you know what I'm not going to say? And if you catch me saying it, feel free to call me out. Seriously, I'm not going to get offended. I want you to call me out. A fucking slur. Now, to be clear, I have said plenty of slurs in the past. Not typically like the big ones. Not like Joe Rogan, who has a 6-minute music video where he's just, yeah, man, inslur, 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 inslur. I don't have a 6-minute musical you can make. You can take all 1,000 of my videos if you want. You're not gonna find, well, I don't have 1,000 videos yet, y'all. Working on it, almost 500. But at the same time, you can take all my content and you can probably get a 10-minute song of fuck, shit, shit. You wanna know what you're not gonna get? Any slurs. If I use a slur, it's in reference to it. And mostly that's for the old fucks like me that don't realize, oh, that's a slur? Guys, I'm going to say it like I always say it because it's the biggest slur I used and I sang it. For example, Slur Rose. Well, actually, I can say it, right? It's her name. For example, Gypsy Rose. That's a singer from back in the day. And I don't think her name's okay anymore. So I'm not going to say it again, but in reference, yes, Miss Rose is an example of, wow, that's not cool. Okay, I can make a door, I just wasn't seeing it. I was sitting here going, okay, why the fuck can't I make a goddamn door? I just need to secure up top. I need to stash my cart somewhere until I get this railway built. Or get enough of it put together to start building. Like I said, y'all, this was supposed to be a nice, smooth, no mic stream, but I'm not gonna say they're reactionary because they're not. They're doing the damn deed. They're doing the good work. Lance and Hassan, Lance of the Surf Times, Hassan Piker of Hassan Stream. Everyone's covering it, and it needs to be covered. Fuck's sake, we need to be shouting it from the rooftops, especially since the goddamn news is a bunch of pussies and they're not going to cover anything anymore. Because remember, y'all, back in Vietnam, the news was fucking taking shots and getting arrested and going wild and out, taking care of shit, being real. Nowadays, well, Mr. President, are you going to release a workout program? You're healthier than you've ever been. That fat, disgusting slob looks like he's in the mid-form of the first X-Men movie's transformation. He looks like Magneto caught his ass. And he looks like Magneto tried to turn him into a fucking mutant, but all that was left was the recessive white genes. Look, y'all, I'm sorry, but the way the media is treating Trump is just... Does it fill you with a rage? Do you just hear the screaming of your ancestors in your head saying, no? Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me being a military brat and having dealt with, you know, shit in my life. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't. It's one thing to hear Trump. I don't like hearing Trump talk, but all that goes through my head is, alright, Grandpa, yep, Grandpa, we gotta deal with you for another fucking couple of years, if that. But I can be polite. He's the leader. I can bite the bullet and, yep. There were enough Americans to vote for you. I can hate my fellow Americans for this, not you directly. I'll deal with this for 3 more years. I'm an adult, y'all are adults, we can adult through this, but it's a little harder when I'm having to sit here listen to this stupid motherfucker. Well, what's the numbers? They're the best numbers, they're the greatest numbers, and the news is, well, they are indeed the greatest numbers, sir. We love you, sir. Please don't murder our families, sir. He's gonna murder your families anyway, you sycophantic cunts. Fight! Look, I'm not gonna say Billy Butcher is an ideal role model. He's not. Don't follow Billy Butcher, kids. Billy Butcher will get you killed. Or at the very least, arrested. Billy Butcher is not a role model that anyone should follow. That being said, that scene out of The Boys, Season 2, I want to say it is, when Billy Butcher and Huey go to the superhero victims assistance and victims anonymous meeting, and basically they're all talking about what happened to them and all the things, and to get a little explicit, but not really a spoiler warning, bit of a spoiler warning. Well, what happened to you, mate? Well, the Ice Princess. We fell in love, we were having fun, and then we got a little carried away, and she got excited, and she froze my Johnson off. I mean, Vault was nice enough about it, and it's mostly about developing hobbies now. And Billy Butcher's like, what the fuck do you mean it's nice? Where's your fucking rage? These fucking soups, they crippled you. They fucking hurt you. And what's your excuse? Oh, well, they didn't mean to, but where's your rage? Okay, that wasn't an exact quote, but I think I encompassed Billy's spirit. And that's how I feel right now, folks. If I know that you're probably not. But if you're a Palestinian or Arabic of any kind descent, I don't know enough about the Middle East to really go out on the limb with this one. I know that the Turks and the Kurds have their problems. I know that Palestinian and Jews have their big, big problems. I know, I know that that's not exactly a kumbaya place over there. But come on, how the fuck can you watch your neighbors getting genocided and not be like, hey, fuck you, asshole? It's why, do I support the Houthis? I don't not support them. I am a poor American. I would support them. Unfortunately, right now, I support my dogs and cats getting a flea treatment. And I'm in America, where that's going to basically mean I don't eat for the rest of the week. Being only a little bit hyperbolic there, Chad, I'm going to be okay. I've got a safety net. But if it were just me and my bootstraps standing alone, being a man, well, no, then I would die. I would fucking die, Chad. I would not survive on my current wages if it was just me. Now, the books are balanced in such a way, thankfully, and a little bit of too personal here, I guess. But it's balanced out in such a way that David's going to get paid here very, very soon. And I hate it. I fucking hate it, but probably a good chunk of his paycheck is going to go into, bills, cat food. We're going to get a flea treatment for most of them. Not all of them, but most. I'm going to give the dogs another good couple bath days. And we're going to deep clean the house for the fleas. Because it's, let me be clear, chat, it's not an infestation, but it's not good. If we don't do something about it, it will become an infestation. And being that there's no cavalry coming, we're going to do something about it ourselves, because that's what we do. Well, like I said, bootstraps is a stupid fucking thing. Don't bootstrap shit. Don't. But we're also in America, so understand, if you get gapped open by a piece of equipment and you've got the means to sew yourself and I'm going to say testicular fortitude, then go ahead and do it, because, those same stitches are going to cost you a lot more at a fucking hospital. I mean, they'll be done right, so if you can't do it, go to the hospital. But, much like changing your own oil, if you can do it, do it. Don't be crazy like me. I would cut myself to practice stitching. That was crazy. Don't do that. But I do know how to stitch myself together if I had to. I know how to take the string and soak it in alcohol before I stitch. That way it doesn't get me infected. Not a good idea, chat. Don't be having to do this. My biggest advice, don't live in America or any shithole country like it. Pick a good country to live. Because right now, my country wants me to pay an exuberant amount of taxes, not to educate our young, not to help people, but to fund a genocide and give billions to already rich assholes that don't need the money. Meanwhile, I'm just told to ignore that homeless person who desperately needs just the little bit of money. It's upsetting. And on that one, chat, I did a fucking bad. I was a piece of shit. And And in the hopes that, you know, we can all do better together, I'll talk about it a little. I got a ride home from Rose's mama, and they were nice enough to give me a ride home. As we were going home, we passed by old feller standing on the corner. And I know what this is. I've seen it before. But I mistakenly just judged him first. I can't give him change because I ain't got no change. But when Rose's mama was like, Rose, give him money, I said, well, miss, he's been working all around town. That was all I said. It wasn't like, oh, he's a No. Chat, I'm shitty, but I'm not a piece of garbage. I want to make that absolutely clear. I'm not a good person. Not claiming that. I am, however, saying that, yeah, your homeless brothers and sisters are just that, your comrades. If you can help them, help them. If you can't, don't feel guilty, because that's the system we built. If they're over the age of 40, they helped make it and probably supported this shit. So, make a bed, lay the bed, right? I mean, eventually I'm going to be saying this exact same line to myself as a millennial, so. I already am a little bit. Gen X, welcome to adulthood. How you enjoying it so far? Nope, you cannot go back. Don't even fucking try. Millennials did it. It was cringe. I highly recommend learn from our mistakes. No tee-hee ooh adulting for you, little beans. I promise to not do that again. As I said that, I felt dirty. But, yeah, the millennials speak. Yeah, guys, we tried it. You can't go back. Welcome to adulthood. It sucks. That pain in your knees, not going away. That's yours to keep. Enjoy it. Pain in your back, also yours to keep. Never going to go away. You can buy, like, little temporary cures. Me, myself, personally, if you're in a state that allows you to, I would highly suggest partaking in the marijuana, the ganja leaf, the weed. I would highly recommend that if you're in a state that allows you to partake. If you are not in a state that allows you to partake, the meme of that one puppet monkey, that meme, I look at you, then I look away, that. All that. I can't condone crimes, Chad. I'm on YouTube and eventually Twitch. When I get on Twitch, y'all, you're going to see a lot more censoring. I'm going to have little fucking posters up. You're going to see me get very upset with myself when I say the fuck words too soon. But, that being said, it will be nice to get on Twitch, learn a new skill, and hopefully get to talk to y'all soon. I got my gaming laptop that David and I got way back when it was on sale. I say way back when, it was about a year or two ago. And, like I said, you're going to have to be patient with me, y'all, and you already have all been so patient, and I'm so appreciative for that. I want to be a big boy, Chad. I want to be a big, good streamer like Hassan or Noah or, fuck, even that really cool bitch, what's her name? I was going to rep Hannah there, but I try not to call Hannah a bitch even playfully because I know that she's a bit sensitive. And I don't want to be, you know, insensitive to my sister. Yeah, there's a new Harley Quinn fart comic. If anyone's read it, let me know. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, it's an AI image. I'm not going to judge the creator because you're already not a creator. If you use AI for funsies, I'm judging you, but I'm not judging you, okay? I'm judging you the way I judge a smoker. Oh, honey, come on now, you're better than that. But if you're using your fucking AI to make content, sir, you're not allowed to call yourself an artist. Fuck you. But it's the AI content, and they're covering the Harley Fart comic. I'm trying to lighten the mood, because, you know, genocide don't sell. But, also, there's genocide going on, and America's funding it. But, that being said, the Harley Fart comic's being covered by this AI channel, and it's just, and this is evil, and this is gross, and this is it's a fart comic, guys. It's a kink comic. I mean, I'm not into farts. I'm kind of ace, so not into anything sport. But that's a lie. I have my kinks. We'll share them later if y'all pay me enough. Not in that way, chat. Don't get nasty about it. But I'm digressing hard here. Either way, they're doing the Harley Quinn fart comic. Eventually, I'll add it to my collection, maybe. Right now, it's... I would love to talk to y'all about, wow, I want this, wow, I want that. It kind of feels like I'm talking about things that I want while the world's burning down, so it's stupid to me to... I might never own this comic. If I did, I wouldn't take the time to whine, because it's like, it's a kink comic. It's like Alice in Terrorland, or Horrorland. I'm trying to... I never actually bought it, because I was too young at the time, and... I already had Johnny the Homicidal Maniac under my wing, so I couldn't exactly get super edgy guy and super horny guy. I'm kind of glad I didn't. I might have turned into the fucking Roach King. Osmongold. By the way, really terrible name for a really terrible person. If Osmongold wants to prove he's a badass, I'll fight him. Sorry, I'm still working on my voices. I find Osmongold to sound like one of the eldritch horrors of the apocalypse. He's just ugly and disgusting, and I'll call him out as such because, you know, call out the horrible people, chat. It's your job as humans. Yeah, I'm not saying bully, folks. Let's be clear. Let's make that distinction. Don't make them cry. Your goal is not to make them cry. Your goal is to fix them. Fix them through bullying them. Fix them through the hardship. So let's be clear, y'all. If I'm taking the time to actually talk with you about things, that's me taking the time. If I stop giving a shit, it'll be like Pam yesterday. Oh, she looks sad. That sucks. Moving on. Because, was I happy to see her sad? No, she's not my uncle. She's not a piece of shit that's actively hurt anyone that I know of. She's just an open supporter of genocide and doesn't give a shit how anyone else is doing as long as she's okay. So, I don't care for her as a person. But as my co-worker, whatever, I don't like seeing anyone that sad, you know? I'm guessing from context clues her pet died or something. And that's sad, but if she had pressed me on it, I would have been a dick and been like, hey, Pam, you know when my cat Harley died, I had to come in that day. Like, buried her that morning, came into work and worked a 12-hour shift while you played bullshit bubbly music and asked why I was so fucking sad. Fuck you. But I didn't, because that wouldn't have been the mature or the appropriate thing, and I can take a shot in the dark and guess what she was sad about. I could be wrong. And if she's sad because, you know, oh, a person that I love died, well, I can't mock that, chat. That's bad. And, yeah, I say that in a comical way, like when the first... It's like how I'm referring to the Miss Rachel situation, because it does break my fucking heart, chat. We're doing dirty there. But I can't do anything other than show support for this children's creator, who I can't... her content isn't for me, y'all. I mean, it could be. If I wanted it to be, it could be. She's a good lady. She's the Mr. Rogers of our era, folks. That's what I'm saying. And Netanyahu wants to kill the Mrs. Rogers of our era. Benjamin Netanyahu, the disgusting fucking war criminal, the horrible, slimy piece of shit. I won't go any further, because if I go any further, it borderlines racism, and we're rising above our origins here. Like I said, chat, do better. We can all do better. We should all strive to do better. It's what makes us good humans as opposed to just being human. But yeah, y'all, we gotta work together. And for now, I'd say we've almost got our interior courtyard set up, or our observation deck set up. We got our road going. We're eventually going to have our storage tower / library all done. We got our stairway started. I'm going to check the phone because it just dinged. That might be my boss saying, get ready, I'm on my way. Might just be Discord because I still need to set up frickin' Discord. You good, Benny? My dog's got a yeast infection in his ear. Yeah, it's as weird as it sounds. It doesn't smell good, it's not good, but at the very least, he'll be getting treatment soon. For now, we just keep the ear cleaned out and dry as we can. In case you're hearing him, that's a pissed off bartender. I highly, highly recommend his channel. He does what I do, but better. Here's a tip for a Minecraft update. If they wanted to do it and take my advice, I would be totally stoked. If they didn't, that's cool too. I'm hardly the target demographic anymore. But make it to where your stuff like automatically stacks itself. Like, there's no reason I should have had 2 stacks of various seeds. It should just combine itself into 1 stack. Unless I'm making something. Another Discord notification. I'm having to keep an eye on multiple things, because once this video is done, I'm going to trim it a little, just a little, and then I typically try to cut out the opening screen, plus me arguing with the pets, or... Yeah, y'all, I do edit these, it's just not very edited, because I don't have an editing software. And all YouTube, I don't have YouTube either on the PlayStation. All the PlayStation 4 gives me the option to do that I can do that I see is to be able to trim it, copy it, paste it. That's about all I can do. I can trim it. I can't even put a badass soundtrack to it on this form. Oh, and also, FYI, if you're wondering on my greedy level, because someone could look it up and claim I'm just being a greedy bastard about it. Yeah, part of the problem I got with the current administration is I was on food stamps. I used my food stamps to supplement a great deal of my food budget. I bought soup and energy drinks and shit like that with it. And now it's gone. So now I eat about once every other day. I mean, if I work in the restaurant, I might be able to pilfer some food, but let's be clear, bosses, that's not something that's typically done in a restaurant. In fact, as one of my coworkers pointed out, well, shit, the last one I worked at, you get fired for that. You can. A lot of restaurants are run by assholes. You know, really greedy bastards who just, I'm gonna get mine regardless. But you got plenty of that. Out of the way. The 2:30 alarm, y'all. I think we're about done here, sadly. But on a positive note, ending on a positive, y'all, I'm 1 sub short, last I checked, from going live. So more than likely, we'll be going live here soon. I'll be learning a new skill. That'll be fun, and I'll be able to work with y'all better. Also, we're on day 87, and if you look back on the last time we reached this, the base was really pretty as far as the glass ceiling goes, but we weren't really that well, like, established. I personally feel like we're doing way better on this base. Just we're well established, we got us a nice little overhang thing going here. Mako, honey, that... I've got a ginger cat. I got a ginger cat. And as such, I got a cat with no brain. It's just smooth, y'all. No lumps or bumps, no crevices or crevices. He just nice, smooth marble brain Mako. He's a good boy, he's just not a clever boy. Well, he's a good boy, he's just not a smart boy. I'll say he's a clever boy. He does some fucking bullshit for someone who ain't clever. He's clever, he knows what he's doing. I hate that we all have to get sponsors, but I do applaud Ground News for what they do coverage-wise. And yeah, that's a nice, hey y'all, you want something you can do to fight the system, but you don't want to go to prison because you got kids and, you know, can't afford that time incarcerated? You can do something I like to call soft threatening. Here's what you do. You call your representative, whether they be Democratic or Republican, and you point out that, hey, this bill about Medicaid that's getting ready to pass the House, if you don't vote against it, I'm just not going to vote for you. I'm not only not going to vote for you, I'm going to go out of my way to tell everyone that I know and care about not to vote for you. And since, you know, they know me and they don't know you outside of a face on a billboard, I think I'll win them. And then just that. Keep that energy on them. Hey, if you don't help, fuck off, I'm not helping you. That's the thing, y'all. We don't have to have those. Yes, we need a system, otherwise we'll fall. That doesn't mean we need those politicians. And I'm sorry, but too long they have been too lazy and ignoring American issues. Guys, to put it clearly, there are countries where people don't work more than 30 hours a week. And those are not shithole countries, folks. Those are countries that are doing better than America. Countries like Norway and Sweden that our dipshit leader threatened to invade. Hey, y'all, here's the thing. Do you want to try to invade a people that have a well-rested, well-rounded schedule? I wouldn't. Our soldiers going to be henpecked doing their best to get their ammo together while these soldiers are singing Kumbaya and popping our heads like there's Tic Tacs. That was not the way I needed. Packing peanuts, the bubble wrap. Either way, I'm just saying, y'all, if we go after Norway or Denmark, it's going to be like when Zinyak came after me. Hey, I can make that joke now. But it's like, just that, folks. Don't pick a fight with your betters. And if you don't think Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Switzerland are better than America, well, son, you just ain't paying attention is all. I can say England and Ireland, maybe not. Though I will say Ireland's way prettier. But, yeah, Turf Islands, maybe not. That being said, they're still better than we are as far as funding genocides and actually fighting off their oppressors. That they don't have a Trump figure in their side, do they? I hope he says ignorantly, not knowing the world's politics. Nah, y'all, all my subscriptions also lapsed the other day, so until payday, I'm on the poor, cheap side of things, which kinda sucks. I'm using Wi-Fi for all my calls and whatnot, and I'm using the basic YouTube, and having to go back to basic YouTube is a goddamn nightmare, y'all. It's all terrible AI scam ads. It's like I'm on Rumble. I don't want to be on Rumble. I mean, for real though, how can they just run the scam ads? That's what killed it. I don't get it, y'all. At least run ads for things, not, hey, apply now for your government-sponsored food safeguard. We heard you're going through hard times. We're all going through hard times. Apply now for your government-sponsored food card. Apply, yeah. Guys, I don't know if I have to tell you this, but that's a bullshit program. They're just fishing for your information so they can sell it. Do not give them that information. You will regret it. I feel like there really does get... Do y'all not... I say this knowing that my audience of 13 and under is like maybe 5 people. But do y'all not have like internet etiquette and safety measures taught to you in school anymore? Because I know when I was young the internet was new. We were still on the World Wide Web. But we had like... You know, don't give out your name or your social security number or your personal information to strangers. We had the stranger danger courses of the internet, and judging from how lazy these scams are getting, are people just not being taught the stranger danger anymore? It confuses me slightly, y'all. But just so I can give you this before I sign off and give this piece of information. Unless it is an official, and by that I mean official you can track with a proper number and contact the company, you should never, ever, ever, ever give out your information to anyone online. Now, if they're going to pay for it, that's your decision. That's you selling your information, and at that point, it's on y'all. But never, ever, ever just, hey, chatter, I want your information. Can I please have your phone number? Do not. Never ever do that, and understand I will never do that. Okay, y'all? I need to put this out before I end up killing myself with it. But yeah, y'all, I will never ever ask you for your information. Nor should anyone outside of your bank or an official. And I'm sorry if you're in America, we have such a lazy freaking country that they can't actually stop or prevent it. I'm sorry that our country is so pathetic that it can't even protect its own people. America used to be strong from what I hear. In my lifetime, I've never seen it. I will say I've never seen it be as bad as it is now, but I've never seen us be strong. I've seen us get super duper racist when we get solidified in something. Thanks, Bush. Not to mention a whole host of teachers and adults that taught us, well, they hate us because they ain't us. Rather than, hey, maybe we should read up a book on a conflict that's been going on since before we were born. And that we stuck our fucking feet and nose into several dozen times for profit. Good, I do have bricks. Can I say how frustrating that is for me? I gotta go to work and I don't want to go to work yet. But Miss Mary hadn't called yet. Yeah, she's also, you know, probably just getting up and getting her shit together. She too has a life and a family and all that. Yeah, propers to go ahead and get ready as if she has called, because I am up, I am dressed. I'm just mentally broken, so I get up hours ahead of schedule. Okay, this should work, right? This will make a nice little window. We can see through it, but I shouldn't be able to get stabbed through it yet. We're probably going to take and cut this low, put a wall in, and then a window sight to see outside. But for now, I don't want to block it. I just want to make it to where things can't get through. Ideally not attack me either, because that sounded like something was at a door. There's something at a door. We got our first attempted invasion, chat. Let's go say hi. That worked out better than I expected. See, my plan here is a toss-up, because I kind of want to put a porch there and then wrap the rest in glass and make this tower into like a building-looking thing of sorts, modern sort of building. TM Mart? I'm trying to remember what it was called. It was in the old Pokemon game, though. And it was the place where you could buy Pokemon supplies. Team Rocket was there. Well, stationed there, something like that. Either way, I'm trying to make this one of the tallest structures. That way I can start building out from it and use it as a natural map marker. The commercials are terrible, but at least I can skip half of them. Alrighty. Well, y'all, I do wanna, I wanna keep going, but I gotta get going. Y'all have a wonderful day, chat. I will see you later this afternoon. Bring your mother, bring your father, bring your brother, bring your cousin. One more person join in, and I will be forced. You'll force my hand to go live. Should be fun, y'all. I'm used to doing things on the drop, so it'll be entertaining either way. A learning experience. Anyway, I thank y'all for watching. I thank y'all for subscribing if you're subscribed, and I appreciate y'all being here if you haven't heard it from anyone else today. I hope my base is visually applauding. Good God. I hope my base is visually appealing. And eventually I hope to be able to put it on like the main server if that's an ability to do. I would like to play hardcore with everybody. I just can't afford the $10 a month at the moment. And until I can host things, I'm just going to be building as we build, y'all. I appreciate you coming out, and I'll see you this afternoon sometime. I'll get off round 3 if I can catch a ride home. And assuming David's not busy using the system, I'll be streaming around 4-ish. If I do have to walk home, it'll probably be around 5 to 6, and I'll probably get a cup of coffee going so I can go live and stay awake with y'all. That sounded like a cat jumping from the fridge to the floor. I hope they're okay. Either way, I better go check on them. That looks to be our next build. That looks to be our next exploring area. Our current build is right here with us. Y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see you this afternoon. Be good, stay hydrated, Coffee does not count as hydration. You need water too. If I'm gonna do it, you gonna do it. Remember, chat, it's us. We is the community. Be the change you want to see in the world. You can make the difference. Don't choose violence, but violence is a choice that is there if you absolutely have to. Those are all the catchphrases. Y'all be good. Endure and survive, chat. Endure and survive.